What's going on, YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and this is an exciting day. You turn off all the sounds in your house, you turn off the exhaust fan in your bedroom, you make sure everything's off so that you can hear someone knocking at the door, and you even open windows so you can hear a big truck drive by. And every time a big truck drives by, you run and you see if it's FedEx, UPS, whoever's bringing your package. It's the most anticipating thing I can even begin to describe. Very excited to be unboxing this today, and I manually locked the white balance on my camera. I'm assuming I did. I think that's what I did. So I'm hoping it does not change sporadically and make my video yellow and look very not good. So we're experimenting with that. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what's in here. But I posted on Instagram that something shipped, and then I posted that something was out for delivery, and then I posted that I had this box. So let's see how many of you guessed it right. It's not that hard. It really isn't. So here we go. Boom. Got some paperwork in here. We got our phone, and we got the rapid charger. Now, I saw some mixed things where this may not come with a rapid charger, but it might support it, or does support it. So I went ahead and got one anyway, just in case. All right, now, I know my video color probably isn't the best. I'm, again, experimenting with stuff, so please do not be mad at me. Alrighty, here we go. Android with Sense, an octa-core 64-bit. That's pretty freaking awesome. It uses a nano SIM, which is nice. More and more phones are beginning to go that route, which is freaking awesome. It's got 32 gigs of internal memory, 3 gigs of RAM, and you can put 128 gig micro SD card in there. That is very important because we do happen to have a 128 gig micro SD card, which is going to go inside our HTC One M8. So I'm very excited that it does include one. I don't have to have this sticking in the bottom of it. I can just go ahead and put this SD card in the phone. It also has a 5-inch full HD 1080p screen. I am a little disappointed they decided not to go with, 1440p, but, it is what it is. You can't have it all. Every single phone has something about it that you wish was different or better. HTC Boom Sound, a 20 megapixel camera with autofocus. There was an update. I googled HTC One M9 when I went to order this thing a few days ago, and there was an update that dramatically improved the camera. So I'm excited to try that out. I know it doesn't have optical image stabilization, so we'll see how it all goes. An ultra pixel front camera, which is nice. They did that to the front, and they made the main one a good one. They made the main camera a good camera. Very excited about that. Let's go ahead and open this thing up by cutting around the edges here. Now, I'm not a fan of skins, overlays, etc. And in fact, I have CyanogenMod on this phone at the moment with the brightness down really, really low. There we go. I have CyanogenMod on this one at the moment, but this was an HTC One M8 Google Play Edition. There is a Slick Wraps color bomb thing on it, so it's a little bit customized and different, but this is the M8 from last year. I was very excited to get this phone because it was the Google Play Edition. They did not have a Google Play Edition at the time, so I went ahead and got the Sense version. And if I'm stuck with a skin, I do prefer HTC Sense over TouchWiz. Now, the S6 is actually pretty fast, and I am liking that phone, so don't get me wrong. I do like the S6. We're going to give an honest comparison to the M9. If the S6 is a better phone, I'll make a video. I'll say it out loud. I don't care. I do like the S6. I went into it thinking it was going to be just like the S4, S5, and etc., but it was not. So we're going to see if the M9 is better, equal, or worse than the S6. Let's open this thing up. Protection. This is nice. This is really, really awesome. You get a free phone replacement within the first 12 months. Cracked screen, water damage, or if you don't need a replacement, we'll give you $100 towards your next HTC One. So when the M10 comes out, they'll give you $100 if you don't need a replacement. That is freaking awesome. Gotta give HTC major props for that. That is really, really cool. Let's see what else is in the box. We have our serial number, IMEI, and stuff like that needed for activation. We'll go ahead and stick that to the side. We've got some possible HTC stickers or something right here. We've got our SIM ejector tool, which is nice to go ahead and eject that SIM. and then a bunch of books and information and HTC stickers and stuff you probably aren't going to read. So let's go ahead and put all that back in there. All right, so it's got a micro USB charging cable. Let's go ahead and open that up, and just a standard normal micro USB cable from HTC. Now this is the important part. Let's go ahead and look at this. Well, this is important, but the charger is actually the most important part. So the earbuds, not a fan of earbuds like this, but you do have the little clicky button for muting a call and etc. Then the earbuds and different size earbuds for people with different size ear holes. Now this is the important part. I got the M9 Developer Edition from HTC's website. I did not get mine from a carrier. So let's see something here. HTC Adapter, 5 volts at 1.5 amps. Doesn't look like it does anything different than that. So this probably does not support fast charging. This right here was like highway robbery. They want to charge you like freaking $35 for it or something. I don't agree with the price, but honestly, if my phone can charge fast, I want it to charge fast. You know, I might need to leave the house in 30 minutes, and I want to get the most battery life possible. It does include a cable, which is nice. Can never have too many of those. And then here's the actual charger. So, all right, I will have a link to this in the description if you're interested in picking it up. I can tell right away that there's a difference in this. Big time. Big time. Look at that. This one's like fat, and this one's skinny. All right, that one does 5 volts at 1.67 amps, 9 volts at 1.67 amps, and 12 volts at 1.25 amps. So this is a rapid charger 2.0. This is not. So you are going to have to spend a little bit extra money if you want a charger that will rapidly charge your HTC One M9 very fast. So I will be using this charger. This will be a backup charger. Nice that they included cable with it. But $35, I think that's a bit too much, if you ask me. All right, all that to the side. That is huge. I just cannot get over the size difference of that. That is night and day difference right there. You'll always know which one you picked up and which one's this. And it has a little icon right there letting you know that it is a quick charger. So, enough talking. Let's get to the phone. Let's do this. Oh yeah, it's so exciting unboxing a new phone. I don't care if it's from Samsung, HTC, $100 Moto E. I don't care. It's always exciting opening a new phone. Again, this is the developer edition. I wanted to get one that I could throw my SIM card in. My Nexus 6 is actually on AT&T, and it does use a nano SIM. My S6 at the moment is on T-Mobile, and so both of these use nano SIMs. If I want, I can take my AT&T SIM card out of this phone and put it in here, and I can put my T-Mobile SIM card and put it in here, or I can take my AT&T SIM card, put it in this phone, and then put my T-Mobile SIM card in this phone. This phone is locked to T-Mobile. I did purchase it full price, so hopefully one day they do give me an unlock code so I can put my AT&T SIM card in it if I choose to do so. So this is awesome. This is exciting. It looks very, very similar. I know there's a sticker on it, so this isn't going to be the best comparison showing you the M8 versus the M9, but there are other videos out there if you want to see one without a cover on it. But so it's got the camera right there, little sensor, little speakers. Front-facing speakers are a huge win. I love front-facing speakers. Love it, love it, love it. So that's awesome. You've got the camera on the back, which is now 20 megapixels instead of 4. 2 flashes. Doesn't have the sensor for depth perception, but I would much rather have the 20 megapixel camera versus the 4 ultra pixel camera. You've got your charging port at the bottom, and then your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Remember, I will say it this last time, the charger that comes with your phone will not rapidly charge your M9. It will not. It will charge it at a standard normal rate. If you go out and spend an extra $35 or for whatever cost you get this thing at, you will charge it much, much, much faster. So let's go ahead and power this thing on. First, let's go ahead and get it into the bootloader and see if it's truly unlocked. Maybe that's how I do it. I don't know. It's all of them are different, so it might be volume down and power. Oh, there we go. Look at that. HTC download mode unlocked. There is a root method if you have an unlocked version, and all you have to do is use fast boot, flash twerp recovery, flash super SU, and then boom, this thing is rooted. So easy. And once I'm rooted, eventually I can change that to S off, and my phone is freaking, I can do whatever I want to it. I can manually flash radios. I can do whatever I want. You can even see the radio version right there. Well, that's cool. If you hit power on system info, it tells you your IMEI and etc. So let's go ahead and reboot it and do a normal boot up. So we are going to root this thing, most definitely. Our S6 is rooted. This has CyanogenMod 12. This has CyanogenMod 12. A lot of my devices have CyanogenMod 12. So I'm definitely going to be rooting it. And I'm going to be putting my AT&T SIM card in this phone. And putting this phone, which right now has been my favorite phone, to the side. The S6 is so close. The S6 is very close. The S6 is very responsive and very fast. And Samsung's done a pretty damn good job with TouchWiz and making it lag free. I do prefer stock Android over TouchWiz, but that's just personal preference. But honestly, both phones are damn good phones. I am liking the S6 so far. Didn't think I was going to, but yeah. So Android is upgrading. This does have HTC Sense on top of it. Once you root it, install a custom ROM. You can install CyanogenMod, and you can make your look exactly like this M8. So instead of having like the HTC buttons, you have that, and then everything is pure stock Android. Well, not pure, but it's whatever. It's a little weird. It says Android's upgrading right out of the box. I wasn't expecting that at all. I got the developer edition because I do like to root things. I wanted it to be unlocked so I can throw any SIM card in it I want to, whether it be T-Mobile or AT&T, and not worry about it being carrier restricted or having, priority certain carrier apps that are on this phone that I don't want on this phone. So T-Mobile has no control over what apps go on this phone. AT&T has no control over what apps go on this phone. It's freaking awesome. I definitely recommend getting either the unlocked version, which just means it's SIM unlocked, or the developer edition, which means it's SIM unlocked and bootloader unlocked. Right now, there's no way to unlock the bootloader on the carrier edition M9s, but I'm sure that will come out very soon through htcdev.com. Now, at the time of filming this, it is not available. So we'll see if they support it later on, which I'm pretty freaking sure they will. I mean, why would they not? It's HTC. They're pretty good at letting you root your phone and stuff. So, all right, we're going to start. And then HTC usage next. Oh, wait, I'm going to go back and change data usage settings. Uncheck that. Save. Next. 5 gigahertz network. Very nice. Let's go ahead and put in the password. It's got HTC's little buttons down here and their little, on-screen buttons. So it's not like stock Android where you get the stock Android keyboard. But duh, I mean, it's HTC Sense. You can just see by the icons up there that it's different from stock Android. All right, so it's connected. That is our internal IP address for those of you that are like, I know where you live. Freaking, some people just are special and they think that, oh, you have my local IP address. Now you can find out where I'm at. Freaking, it's crazy. So link speed of 390 megabits per second. I'm sure it can go faster than that. Don't know why it's that slow right now. We can set the date and time. Is it 4:15? It is 4:15. Next. You can go ahead and tap two phones together to get the Google accounts from them. So actually, let me do that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tap these two phones together. You got to find the right spot. Some of them are different. Lock and verify. Your screen will be locked and you'll need to unlock it for verification. Huh. Okay, I'll put my fingerprint on there. Copy accounts over. What? It didn't ask me. Oh, the screen turned off on here. Let's try that again. Next. Tap and go. Okay. Put them back to back. Okay, well, you saw the idea there. There was a screen that said press OK, but for some reason, that screen was not letting me press OK, like it went away really fast. So we're just going to go ahead and sign in manually, but it's really easy if you have two devices side by side. We're going to enter in our email address. All right, so then check the info to make sure everything is correct. All right, the cool thing is here, it wants me to choose like a phone to restore from. I can go ahead and choose any phone I want. And then I can go through and actually manually select the apps that I don't want restored. Or I can choose all of them. Or I can go here and choose start as a new device or set up as a new device. So next, it won't restore any apps from my previous phone. So next, agree, yes, sign in later, skip for now. It's going to ask you about your previous accounts. What's your name? Screen lock. Let's go ahead and hit next. Share my precise location. No, I don't want to do that. Finishing setup. The device is already getting pretty warm, and that was one thing about the M7 and the M8 didn't really go through it too much, but the M7 definitely got very hot. This is already pretty warm. We'll see. All right, so there it is. HTC Sense. Not a fan of skins, but whatever. There's a system update available. It is 284 megabytes. We're going to go ahead and download that. Let's go ahead and see what kind of version of Android we're messing with at the moment. So software information. You can see we're on Android version 5.02, HTC Sense version 7, software 1326176. I have very fast Wi-Fi, so it's downloading that update rather quickly. All right, so it downloaded it. Now it's going to verify it. Install now. So just like the M8, you can go ahead and take out the SIM card by using the SIM ejector tool, and you can put a micro SD card or a SIM in there. I'm not sure if this is the SIM or if that's the SIM. One of these is a SIM card and one of these is the micro SD card. So just keep that in mind. You can go ahead and upgrade the storage on this if you'd like to. We're almost done with this video. I'm gonna go ahead and let it update and then we'll be back. All right, just finished up. We did connect it to our rapid charger, and also I readjusted the white balance. So hopefully this looks a little better. All right, looks like it rebooted back into that little screen there. So yeah, this is probably gonna take a little bit longer. Now that we've upgraded, it's gonna say Android's upgrading all over again. Yay! While it's shutting down, I wanna go ahead and take the SIM card out of my Nexus 6 here, which I've had for quite a while, and I'm going to retire it for the moment. If I could just figure out how to get this out of there. I've never removed it out of here before. The guy at the AT&T store did it for me. All right, so I just lifted up a little corner over here, and out pops the SIM card from the tray. I thought I had it. It looked like it was coming out. This is like a freaking... There we go. All right, we're going to figure out which side is the SIM card and which side is the SD card. So, all right, this looks like the SIM card, or that might be the SD card. That is definitely the SD card. So let's go ahead and slide that in there. And then we'll go ahead and take this side out right here. All right, and there is our SIM card with a... Oh, okay. So you put this in there. Like such. Flip it over, put it back in there like that. All right. I was so used to the button being on the top, man. I was so used to the button being right here on the top. It's all here, it's right here on the side. All right, a SIM card is inserted. Please continue. I am with AT&T. Congratulations, your phone has been successfully updated to 132.61730. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this thing from Wi-Fi. Just go ahead and go up here and check that. Should connect to our AT&T. Yes, right there, LTE through AT&T. And if I want to go ahead and take my AT&T SIM card out, I could throw a T-Mobile SIM card in there, and I'm freaking good to go. Clear everything with this little button here. So you can press that to edit your shortcuts that you see up there. Very cool. Let's go ahead and see what version of Android it's on still, or it might still be on. So software information, it's still on 5.02, it's still on HTC Sense, but it did update the software number. Okay, well that was a quick look at the, I don't like this. So I'm going to change this. Settings, screen pinning, grid view, card view. All right, cool. So you can switch it to the stock one. That's cool. And then if you press recent apps, you can hit running apps. And you can see running, and then you can... Oh, that's really cool. I like that. So this is just the unboxing, a long unboxing, but just the unboxing. And first look at the HTC One M9. It looks like it's retained some of these things like none, priority, all, and then I can change each thing. So notifications, I can go ahead and lower that, or I can match it with that. So very, very cool. I will provide a review of this phone, probably maybe a comparison to the S6. I will give a very fair review because I do like HTC. I wasn't a huge fan of the Samsung phones, but I do like the S6, so we're going to see which one's better, if they're about the same, which flaws, and we're just going to compare the two. And then I will provide a review of this, maybe some first impressions or something. I don't know what the future holds, but if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated. It will post to your social media accounts if you have those connected to your YouTube account. And the power button's right here, which is really throwing me off. I keep trying to reach up here to turn it on, but those are the volume buttons you need to press down here. It's really throwing me off that it's right there instead of up there. But it's something I will get used to, just like it took me a little bit to get used to pressing the power button up here. I will get used to that. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those are my social media accounts that I use the most. I will have a link to those in the description, as well as a link to purchase this phone on HTC's website. Whenever I do my root video, I'll put a link to that video in the description below. I will put a link to the fast charger if you want to purchase one of those for yourself as well. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.